My name is Maddie, and this is my video diary number 2 for the Healthy Living Project. So if I look to the left, that's just because I have my notes on my screen. So going into the video, I'm going to be talking about the habits that I did, the data that I took down, the graphs that I prepared, and then also like my benefits, improvements, and then my goals and my overall conclusion. And so going into the graphs, so the first graph actually demonstrates my yoga, and this is calculated by minute. So I did 4 to 5 days of yoga per week, and then about 20 to 30 minutes each, and this was both at morning and night. And then that also just showed like before the week before my physical activity compared in contrast to the yoga physical activity. And then the second graph is the daily water intake, and then I measured this in cups. I almost did liters, but I was like, that doesn't really make sense, so I did cups. And so I went to do like 8 to 10 cups per day, and that's also what I tracked in the chart. And then going on to like my fitness post evaluation, so eating, I for sure 100% ate healthier than I did pre-evaluation. So I was definitely eating more fruits and vegetables, putting down the sugary drinks, drinking more water. And then I also felt like way more energized and way more full. Like I didn't feel like the need to inclination to like snack or anything. And then for physical activity, I definitely got more physical activity. Like usually like I'll just, take some walks around campus or whatever. But like now, like I feel like very intentional about my goals to do physical activity. And so I think having a plan such as my yoga plan makes you feel like more relaxed and more, again, intentional about what you're planning to do for the day. And then as far as water and sleep, I definitely drank way more, like not water intoxication level, but I drank way more water than I have ever before, and so, or in a really long time. And so I drink about 8 to 10 cups per day, which is also a very huge improvement than what I was doing before, because not only was I drinking more sugary drinks than water, but I also wasn't drinking enough water, period. And then for sleep, I averaged about 7.5 hours per week, but I'm really trying to up it to like 8 to 10. A couple nights I did get 8 and 9 hours and I felt better, but still working on that. So I definitely improved on like my hydration, my yoga, my fitness goal, my water intake, and then like my nutritional goals. And then so again, back to my goals, it was to maintain a healthy BMI, which I did, and then do yoga 20 to 30 minutes per day. And then the BMI is also another graph, so you'll see those all uploaded. And then eat 4 to 5 servings of fruits and vegetables per day, and then drink 8 to 10 cups of water. And I met all my goals except 1 or 2 days where I could have missed like a yoga session or just been a little short on water. And then so in conclusion, like I think this project was really beneficial. I think it very much helped you be like intentional about setting goals and being very realistic and timely about your goals. And I think it makes you, again, more like accountable. Like I think they're like these goals are very achievable and they're not as hard as we think by doing this project. And so some of the habits that I do plan to continue include, of course, drinking more water. I just feel like my skin is clearer. I feel like, and then I also feel like more energized. And I think sugar, although it like energizes you initially, like I think it drains you and makes you feel more sluggish at the end of the day, or at the end of like the period that the sugar run burns out anyway. And then doing more yoga. Like yoga was actually very fun. I feel more like flexible, and and then eating more whole foods. Some of my favorites this week were like carrots, pineapples, broccoli, peaches, pears, apples, bananas. Definitely, that's a great snack to just take on the go. And then also like I think keeping track of my wellness plans is super important as well, so you can just see like, hey, I started at point A and this is how I got all the way down here to point whatever. And so yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm very grateful and appreciative of trying out this healthy living project and taking it down. So thank you, and thank you for watching. Bye.